Hey everyone, how's it going today? Lamoura here, and welcome back to yet another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in the Waking Sands today, because we need to talk to Minfilia. Surprisingly, she's back here on Horizons, the Waking Sands, or Vesper Bay, or whatever you want to call it. We have to do a reoccurring problem. This is how we activate the hard mode variants of Ifrit, Titan, and Eggy that I had mentioned before, so we need to make sure that we do this before we can move on to patch 2.5. Minfilia has need of your talents for a re-emerging primal problem. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I am afraid there is still work to do. The Ultima weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Eorzea, the Ixal, and the kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to produce vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake the mission, Nia? Of course I will. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Nia. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow Scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return, that's Minfilia. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Alright, the primal threat still ever lingers. I mean, it makes sense. It'd be kind of boring if there were no primals and stuff to fight in this game. Alright, so let's go into the little alcove area off to the right here. See Urianger. Hopefully he'll lead us to the right place for the right mission. And we can get a poppin', at least for this episode, as far as that's concerned. Depending on, and I have to assume we'll have enough time, I'm probably going to do all 3 primals in this one episode so we don't have to worry about it too much. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. The despair doth begin with the Eorzea, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Okay. Obviously no reward with... Well, not obviously, but no reward for this one. We'll get some company seals, but whatever. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit, and has information that will help you to arrange the encounter. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Eorzea said, I fear. The Eorzea have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that the recent events have left me especially susceptible to tampering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everyone's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. He says that, but it's still not bad. It's as bad as, you know, the Lord of the World, Leviathan, or Shiva, Saint, what was her name? Saint Shiva? Was it just Saint Shiva? Sure. So those are the hard modes. It's no different than, you know, the Striking Tree with Ramu, or King Mughal Mog the 12th. Yeah, they can be difficult if people don't pay attention to stuff, but for the most part, your gear is good enough to get you through. Astral Origins, so weird. People in this game are just weird, let's be honest. But they, more so than any, will just stand around using their skills like you just saw there. More so than any other class that I've seen. They'll just be sitting there. Nia, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman's Aetheryte found within the depths of the Eorzea stronghold. The Eorzea have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. This is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Alright, I think all the other ones say essentially the same thing as well. Whenever you go to do them, whenever you go to Limbs of Lamensa or wherever it may be. I don't think it's worth reading, but I'll keep it up there. It's just kind of a waste of time, but even still. We're already 8 minutes in. Oh, great. We haven't even done the fight yet. Alright, there's a chance that I cut this out, but just in case I don't, we'll just chill with it. So we're making our way over to see if we can get to Zezarek or whatever. Zaharek. I don't know how to pronounce that. Zaharek. I'm going to assume that's the best of my ability, best of my knowledge there, so I'm just going to say it's that. And, yeah. Ooh. Big old boy. No one here is gathering for it, for the fate. Interestingly enough. Well, I guess he's not one of the mark or anything like that, so not too many people would be here for it. Sometimes they gather, sometimes they don't. It really depends on where people are, what they're doing. I'm assuming most people are also in the newer content areas. The ones I haven't reached yet. Unfortunately, but soon enough, hopefully. Soon enough. Alright, yep, see there's a hunt mark. I want to avoid him. As much as I would have fun fighting him. Not yet. What the hell? Oh, is it him? I don't know who just had that mark on me, but whatever. Okay. let's see. If we can continue on through here, and then there's a little alcove further in. Through here, the Aetheryte should just be at the end of this path. If we are not mistaken. There it is. Alright. So you have to attune to all these, like, dark-looking Aetherites in order to get there. And then from there... Oh, too far. God damn it. Gotta get right up on its booty. Alright, and then from here we should just be able to get into it based off the duty finder. Alright, just see the following. Yeah, I'll proceed because I maxed out on company sales a while ago because I don't spend them on anything. Alright, so the Bowl of Ember's Heart is now available. We'll join in on that. A bunch of parties there, but I'll come back when we pop in. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. Let's see, who's our... Oh, looks like it's our main tank. So we'll just chill. I think everything is pretty much the same here. Not sure. That's actually not true at all. He has a few tricks. Remember the nail that he had before? He'll still do that, but he'll have 3 this time. Obviously, still make sure that you get rid of them so that he doesn't wipe the party. Easy as that, pretty much. But he'll also have this dash attack where he'll like clone himself and he will dash all the way across the arena. You just need to kind of avoid those. He doesn't put any like AoE markers or anything there to mention that he's about to do that. So you just need to kind of be aware that's a mechanic that he has. Obviously everything else that we're doing here is pretty much the same. Dodge these AoEs. They will keep on... Oh god, he's put it right on top of me, huh? It's alright. That's what happens. Alright, so he'll do his little circle thing here. I think he has an inner one. Does he have an inner one? No, he doesn't. Alright, so Ifrit nails are coming. I'm going to go for this one, because that's where it seems like everyone is. Come on, of course I get pushed there. Alright. Alright, we'll go for this one next. Maybe that one would have been better to go, but that one went down pretty easily, surprisingly. I don't know who just wrecked that one. But it looks like he's about to do his ultimate. I'm actually going to work on healing up this guy real quick. I didn't realize how hurt he was. And I wasn't doing a lot of my stuff correctly, so what I'll do is I'll put this down. I'm going to have a heal. I'm going to do another separate. And, ooh, interrupted. Alright, we'll do a Whispering Dawn here. At one point he's going to start doing his bullshit here, where he starts dashing through. This person just took that. That Dragoon just didn't even give a shit, huh? Alright, so the best way to avoid this is just stand as close next to him as you can, because he'll just dash all the way across right there, just like so. So it's probably best to just, you know, dodge him like so. Alright, obviously don't stand in front of him, so that you don't take the cleave attacks as well. I wish the tanks would pull him in a different area, but it's okay. We'll deal with that so. Obviously don't stand in those sections. Tanks are going to do what tanks always do. Yeet! Yeet! Alright, I want to put this down for everybody. Oh god. That one hit me. Oh no, did we killed we killed Ifrit before. Okay, sweet. Alright, and there we go. Easy as that. I'll give it to the healers. Oh, okay. I'll give it to someone. I don't know what the loot here is. Pugilist arms. I don't really care about that. Oh, that's a nice treasure coffer, though. I've never seen it, though, to be honest with you. I never paid attention to it, I should say. Alright, here we are back in the Horizons. So I think we need to talk to Papalymo for this one. In for a Garuda Awakening. Papalymo would have you vanquish Garuda, who has returned, stronger and bloodthirstier than before. Ah, Nia, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect from a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bachus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I am afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the Aether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Eden and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze besides what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetheryte leading into the Hollow Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Halio. He will be able to tell you about the said aetheryte, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Alright, so let's go to the Twin Adder's Nest. That's in the Black Shroud. I'll spend the money, I don't really care. I'm going to cut out the travel time, though, for this one, going once we have to go to the aetheryte. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I figured it's taking enough time for us to get there, fight the primals, and do all that, so adding the increased travel time, it's going to push us over the spot that I feel comfortable having an episode be for the length, so we'll just cut that all out. This episode's really just for primals. It's not really anything to do with the story, I would say. Nia of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Corthius. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request that you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetheryte within Natalin, their stronghold in the central highlands of Corthius. The aetheryte will take you to Garuda, Tempestuous Realm? Sure. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Seedseer says desire to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Cool. Alright, so I'll go to Camp Dragonhead, because that's going to be our closest warp point. And as you can see, our path to victory there, we'll just go up to the northeast, and then down southeast. It'll be in there. Just follow the web. It's nothing important happens. You tune to the aetheryte, and it's over. Alright, so we've queued into the Howling Eye hard, and this fight's pretty similar to the same that we had before. The rocks just don't matter in this one, though. She'll summon two clones of herself. One has a red or a purple. The other will have a... who's my main tank here? I don't know who. I think it's this guy. The other one will have a green. You want to destroy the green as soon as possible, because that will heal her, and you don't want her being healed. That's never fun for anybody. So that's something that you need to focus on. Wow, she's already going through and doing her bullshit. That's fast. Cool. Yeah, we don't really care about it. Nothing like that. It's all good. We'll take care of it. Alright, let's get some of our other bullshit out here so we can make sure we do stuff okay. I don't know if our other healers even here. Alright, let's take care of these guys, I guess. I don't know if it actually matters in this one, but might as well. I feel bad if we didn't take them out. No one else really seems to be worrying about it, so it's all good. Alright, so Garuda's gonna do some more of her bullshit. We'll take care of that. These plumes need to go away. Oh, hold him right to this rock. I don't know if she has a wipe. I truly don't remember. Like, that's the problem. Here's I'm trying to remember, and I don't think she does. I think I might have been thinking of the extreme version or something. Let's get a sucker out for everybody here. I need to do a lucid dreaming here so that we don't lose our MP here. Everyone seems they're alright-ish. Everyone could be doing better, but we're alright. So I think this is the part now where she's going to start summoning like some whirlwind, tornado things to block the ground. Yeah, so you don't want to be in those sections there. Obviously, you don't want to stand in that. You don't want to stand in that. After this part, she'll start to summon some of her adds. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to get hopefully a Whispering Dawn if I can get close to everyone. Fortunately, I don't think that's going to hit like nearly anyone except for myself because I am an idiot and used it way too early. So she should start spawning in some of her friends here. So it's orange, and then this one's the one that you want. So we'll want to get around there. It will come closer eventually, we think. Alright, hold on. Nope, don't get hit by that. Don't die. Don't die, please. Alright. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, how did I not die? There it is. There's Garuda Hard. Everyone else took care of it for me. Alright, cool. Yeah, there it is. Garuda Hard. What's the loot here? It's machinist arm? I don't want that. Alright, cool little treasure coffer. In any case. Okay, so here we are back in the Waking Sands. Now we need to talk to Y'shtola in a Titan spot. Y'shtola would entrust you with a titanic task of defeating the greatly strengthened Titan. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. Yeah, we've heard this all before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us, so I should have known better. The kobolds' subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser, and the vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to the latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. Wow, couldn't say it. The primal's might is determined by two factors: the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fever of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his Demizin by way of Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with the Commander Reiki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it that you spare no preparation. I'm not worried. I ain't worried at all. So let's go to Lenoska. Limzo Leminsa. Alright, cool. We're in the upper decks at the Aft Castle Aetheryte Shard so that we can go to the Grand Company. Oh my god, look at this bow over here, huh? It's a large and in charge bow. Loose Spirit Longbow. In any case, Riki. Ah, Corporal Lilal, your presence is most welcome. I'm charged that we must turn to you again to... I'm sorry, I'm so confused by... I am... Caragridden? I don't know. That we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned, more ferocious and formidable than he was before. Yet we cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on limbs of Laminsa. You have felled the primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetheryte that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ul'dah mines, not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you will have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the navigator guide you on your way, Corporal. Thanks, my dude. Alright, let's see. Ul'dah Camp Overlook is the place to go. Once again, I will cut back when we reach, or when we pop Titan. Okay, here we are with the naval hard, and it isn't really that hard. Sure, he's a bit stronger, but his attacks are pretty much all the same. I think his only new mechanic is he'll put some boulders down that explode like in a ring, very similar to Shiva. So he'll start with the outside ring, then he'll have the inner one. You kind of just have to follow the ring. Whichever one explodes first, go stand in that open spot, and then it will go out so that you're not in the blast radius. That's the only thing that I can remember. I'm sure he has other mechanics and stuff, but I don't really see it as worth it. Alright, so that looks like it's going to be our main tank, so we'll get an Adoloquium on him, put our god effects out there, and start going from there. I think you still need to dodge all his stuff, obviously. You still need to get people out of... so he'll do this, yeah? Yeah, so he's still going to do this move here. Everyone's unfortunately just kind of spread out, so we can only do so much. I don't know anything else. We'll just kind of play it by ear and do what we need to do. Obviously dodge any AoEs that come through. I'm not too concerned as far as oh no, I don't think we'll be able to defeat him, or we'll wipe or anything like that. We need to stand on the edge again. Let's go for another sucker. Let's get these people who are close to us. Hopefully our other healer puts in some work here too. I don't know where they are, to be honest with you. It's the Astrologian, I know that for sure, but I don't know exactly where they are. Let's get another Adlo on our friend here. And then stand out of that. Alright, you don't want to stand in front of Titan. I'm pretty sure he has a pretty nasty cleave as well. So do your best, obviously. So we have boulder bombs there. We want to avoid those. Stand kind of in the center for now until they start going off. And find the one that explodes. Go stand by that one. And then you should be okay. So people didn't clearly do that too well. So we will get another sucker out. We'll stand on the edge. I don't want to be outside and fall out, so I will just play it a little bit more safe there. So he has a heart that we'll take care of as well. Alright. Let's see, where's our main tank here? Let's give him an Adlo. Oop, did our off-tank die? Uh-oh. Off-tank. Oh, off-tank's in the crater. That's why. Alright, Titan's heart is down. That means we can damage Titan. I'm going to get another one of these. I'm going to get one of these. Going to clear his Asuna. That's a party wipe. We'll get one of these going through so we can get even more sucker going on. Not too concerned about my MP management right now. We're doing okay. Alright, let's get another one of these. Let's get one of these. Oh god, this is going to suck. Oh, that's going to suck. Oh my god, right in the... We were all stacked up. That was the worst. Alright, let's summon that guy again. Resurrect him. Which one's going to explode first? Stand over here. Don't die, please. The other guy got spawned right into a unfortunate situation, I believe. We gotta be careful here. I unfortunately don't. I hope my astrologian helps out here. All right, I'm going to be stuck in a boulder, unfortunately. I wish our astrologian would resurrect this guy. I already wasted mine, unfortunately. Oh, don't stand in that, don't die. Oh god, I died. No. What terrible timing. Oh god. I can't believe that just happened. As soon as I got released. That was awful. The second I got released, I got punted off. Wow. Alright, well that's Titan hard there for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the starting point. Like, there's nothing that could have been done. Like, no one would have expected he would have aimed it right there. Like, that was just luck of the draw, you know? Like, really nothing we could have done there. You can't help but just laugh at that. Alright, so we'll pass on that. GG's, everyone. Sometimes the funny stuff happens, and you just gotta roll with it. Alright. Man, that was too funny. Too funny indeed. Alright, well with that guys, honestly, we could start up one of the first quests, but I don't see the point. Patch 2.5 is going to start officially tomorrow when we get back to Menphelia and start one of her first quests. It's a relatively short patch. It's only part 1 of 2. There's only 8 main quests, whereas every other patch has had at least 19 quests. Yeah, I think every other patch has had 19 quests, so about 5 to 6 parts. This one's probably only gonna have like 2 to 3 or something like that. So just be prepared. It's only 8 quests, but I like it. It's pretty important to the story, and it's definitely necessary for getting the context of patch 2.55. And what I would have to assume is the context of Heaven's Sword as well. So you don't want to miss this. I know some of you may be bored. I understand it, but it really is important. And I hope that the production value that they've been bringing out consistently with each patch has been keeping you interested, at least visually, and hopefully my commentary has been keeping you hooked as well. Alright guys, well, once again, as always, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, as I said before, and I will see you next time. Peace out, and much love to you.